What up, though, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite cousin, Rube, and I'm here with my co-host, Meek.
What up, y'all?
And we are the EMBRACEU podcast,
where we're talking about everything geared towards the Black culture. We're going to talk about our brands, a lot of unspoken conversation. We're going to give our shout-outs, our daily check-ins for y'all. Y'all been tuning in. Y'all know what we about. Y'all know what y'all going to get. First, let's check it in for today. Let's see how the week been for us. Mine was a little crazy, but I made it.
Okay.
But also, Blessed Beauties did have a awesome pop-up shop fashion show Sunday.
Shout out to Blessed Beauties.
Oh my God, it was so nice. It was a lot of different talent, a lot of talented designers, Black designers too, people that's been doing it for years. Also, the winner of America's Next Top Model, Naima.
Yeah.
I think I'm saying her name right. She was the winner of season 4 Next Top Model. She hosted the event along with another Black designer model as well. So we got so much talent in this city. It just don't make no sense. Me and my cousin, CEO of Blessed Beauties, Michelle Williams, shout out to you, cuz. We was talking on our way, home from in the car, like, Detroit is the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how much bad stuff go on, it doesn't supersede, who we are, the good ones that is out here, and what this city is about, and a lot of talent that come and that's in the city and come from the city.
Right.
It's just so underrated.
Yeah, like we got so much talent in the D, man. I swear, like it's kind of unmatched in my opinion, for real.
For real.
Like we just gotta come together. Like if we come together and make it happen,
we gotta keep saying that so people can really just.
We have to network. We gotta come together. I'm telling you, we can make some stuff happen for real. My week it's been kind of slow. I ain't gonna lie,
it's slow.
Yeah, but it's still progression though. That's the most important thing.
It just started, so the weekend was what it was, and now it was.
Yeah, I'm still like I still got a lot of stuff accomplished. So that's the most important thing for me. As long as I'm still moving forward, yeah. So that's that. What we got going on? What else? Shout out to everybody Black that was at the Olympics.
Okay, shout out to the Black Olympics.
There it is. And shout out to everybody Black that won at the Olympics too. Like y'all, the Olympics. What would the Olympics be? That's all. Like that's it. What would the Olympics be?
Cause we gonna take off.
Yeah.
Regardless, we're gonna be talked about even years on now. We, it's a way. We pay a little way.
A little way.
A lot of ways actually.
Oh. All right.
We gotta be humble a little bit. I gotta be modest. I don't want to take all the shine, but y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
Don't play. So shout out to the Olympics. Shout out.
No. I had a question. Like, is we still outside or is you outside?
Shit, I got one foot in the door, one foot out.
Okay.
So, what you living like?
I be chilling for the most part.
Why you not outside?
Cause I be grinding for real. Just
so
getting
you
my
ain't
business
missing out on
going.
nothing.
I ain't really missing on it. I mean, like, look, like every time I look up, man, and it's sad, honestly. I pray that like it changes, but like the football game over the weekend, like a kids' football game, it's a shootout. Like,
what's so crazy is I was talking to my homeboy earlier, and he told me that happened. I'm like, the Boys and Girls Club, like. What is y'all doing?
Yeah, like at McCabe, like bro, like it's crazy. Like these is kids out here, like for real. Like
but you know what? It's now the time that the city doesn't love anybody. I'm not surprised to hear that. It's just a shock every time because you don't expect it. But today, where we live in, you know how many missing girls I see every day being posted. I'm like, so what's going on? Like, no, what's really going on? And we so blindsided by other stuff. And this shit is happening like right up under our noses. Everybody knows somebody that knows something.
Right. Right.
You got to put yourself in these people's shoes and think about it. If it was you, if you do know something, or you know, if you withheld the information, whatever the case may be. So I ain't even shocked to really hear that, because it's a whole lot of shit, you know, going on under our noses, in our faces. Like, how is this simultaneously happening? Just like back to back 14, 15-year-olds, a shootout, kids, these are children, babies.
Yeah, it's like I said, like that's what it's just going slow. But like I don't be going many places for real. Just too much bullshit.
You can't go nowhere. You see, my big ass might get snatched up there. For real, because I feel like we are like so endangered right now.
Like my little cousin was playing for the Cubs, like until about like 2 weeks ago. Until about
nobody but God. Like, that's nobody but God.
Like I mean, I'm not blaming nothing on nobody or nothing like that, but it's just like Detroit, bro. We gotta figure. We gotta change.
The nonsense. Because what are we really killing our own for? Like, we taking our own, raping our own, killing our own, and ain't even using this energy towards the motherfuckers that don't even like us.
Right. Right.
They don't even like us. We ain't even mad, or you know, we ain't painting the city red when these motherfuckers is taking us out. But we in an uproar when the police do it. Put my blinds up on that. Yeah. We in an uproar when the police do it, and I feel like that same energy applies to everything and every motherfucking body. We gotta hold our own selves accountable now.
We do.
Because who that matter to? But we ain't gonna get into that, because that's a whole nother episode and topic. Because who the fuck really, who do Black Lives Matter to? For real.
Right.
And we robbing each other, stabbing each other, and even though this is what society, what the system wants to happen, y'all making it so easy. They ain't even gotta do shit. We ain't got, the police ain't gotta really kill us.
Yeah, we doing it for them.
They ain't gotta, what? It's making it so easy. It's ridiculous, but pray for these families with these babies that's missing. Pray for the people who got injured at the football field. Pray for everybody's safety every day. Pray for your own safety. Stay alert, be safe, and take care, and be safe and stay dangerous. Definitely be safe and stay fucking dangerous, because you do not want to be in I don't wish that on nobody. For real. Being in no type of predicaments where it's that close to home, where somebody missing, or you missing and you somewhere you can't get out of. That shit is deep to me. So that's a whole other topic.
Alright, we don't have a minute. I need a minute. I'm not about to deal with this this whole time. Okay.
What's wrong with you? Kane just trying to get his 15-minute look. No, he in trouble too. He got to fuck up.
Well, if you want to make some content, some shit, you can.
It's still on?
Yeah, it's still on. I mean, you ain't got to if you don't want to.
I was about to say, I can't think of nothing to make. Or make sure y'all check us out at blackbeautyinc.com. This is free time. I can get into what I need to do. Cause I'm mad that I ain't got my emails. Like, I didn't set this shit to delete it. Delete it, son.
right, so tell me this. So why do you think is like in the black community is heavily pushed for like to get the kids out of the house when they turn 18? Like is this something like you like have you, is that something you've seen or like am I tripping?
I mean, that's something this coming of age group and probably the age group before us. It's like that's like the thing.
What's
and it's
the
to the
thing?
point them where responsibility kicks in when you of age. Now you gotta get a job. It's not even it's to the point where we wanna leave. We actually want to be at the house as soon as we get our job and our money, or our parents on our ass about getting a job because they need money and you need to do this and do that. And if you want to do this and that, you can get the hell out.
So you think it's more so becoming like the choice of like the kids now, more so?
Because we want to, the kids, these new damn kids, they like phones, they love material shit. They they want to do grown shit and don't want nobody to tell them that you ain't grown.
Mm-hmm.
So it's to the point where I don't want you on my back no more. I want to stack my money and get on. Or they just getting on and ain't got nothing. Ain't even got sense and you just out here in the world.
So why would you let your kid do that?
Ooh.
Like just go out there in the world like with nothing.
I mean, because the parents getting so fed up. Cause you done seen the parents get fed up, and you done seen kids take advantage of being in a parent's house and being too lax and ain't doing nothing, and you got parents that condone that. Oh, my baby ain't going on. I know a boy. I work with a boy, and I think his mama taking his checks.
Okay.
She's taking
his
CVS checks because him and his mama like this.
Okay.
And he's 23. He's a grown man. She coming up to the job speaking for him, and he's missing hours. And who check is this? His or yours? And this man is talking. And you over talking him, and he's grown ass man. And you got some parents that really don't give a damn.
I mean, but
as long as you contributing, you gotta be doing something. You gotta be working. You ain't in this house doing nothing.
or you getting out, or
you gotta go. Coming in all you want. You taking your money. You buying yourself this, that, and the third, and parents do the best they can, granted that some parents do. A lot of times, the child gets a level of comfortability that you allow them to, where they feel like they don't have to. And then that pisses you off because you work and you putting in and you ain't doing all this so your child can think they don't have to.
What you mean?
They don't have to do nothing to get something. They don't gotta work and put in, and they outlook is that parent particular outlook is different. So they feel like the child should be able to go out here get this because you need to be doing this and doing that. If I'm going to work and doing this and doing that, you don't need to be here laying up and you coming in and buying this and buying that and you ain't doing shit for the household. Bam.
So what if your child is working and like actually like keeping the house straight? Like, do they still have to leave at that point?
It depends on the parent for real. Because when I had my baby, I met this nurse, and I wish I could remember her name. And she was saying how her baby was like 21, good student. She works. Her dad still sends her money to put in her account. Like she still stays at home, but she can go out and get her own if she wanted. But They want to keep her home. They want to know where, she like, we got, a little thing on her phone where she can see where she at or whatever and check her location and when she out or whatever. Seemed like it was pretty nice and tight in the relationship. Her husband, they was married, and we need to start doing that more because it seemed like they getting their baby ready for the world. And whatever man comes along and wants to marry or pursue or court their daughter, they want to make sure that he can do at least what they have provided for her. They not sending her off to the wolves or sending her off to be ready to be on her own and she's not mature enough or she's not ready or, whatever the case may be. And that's what we need to do. Get our babies ready for the world. Don't be in a rush to push them off and, make them work, and we don't even have to work. We don't even like work. Not even have to work. We don't even like going to work, but we not thinking about creating generational wealth enough for, let me leave my child something that they gonna know the value and work, they way to taking this over.
So I think like to an extent, like what you were saying about with when the parents kids want to get away from the parents. It's kind of like they kind of forcing them away because like, why do you want to leave home? Why do I want to leave home? Like,
it's not even forced. It's the boundaries a parent sets in their household is different from a lot of households. You think what?
I was about to say, and a lot of the times I feel like the parents be doing like forcing the kids out more so because it's the same thing that they went through, probably.
A lot of times that is the case. Because they was thrown to the wolves and they repeating what was done to them. Now that's why I say it really depends on the parents because it's different type of parents out here, and I done seen that coming up my damn self. I knew I used to hang with females that mama was gone. It was a house full of niggas. I come from a household, I ain't playing it.
Right.
She don't want nobody in his house when she leave this motherfucker. And that's how she's saying it. I don't answer my door.
Right.
I don't care if it's for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, the mama come home, ain't nothing. I'm on the couch like, say something? Because it's like, we like 10 deep, 10 or 11 deep. It's like 6 guys, about 4 or 5 of us. I ain't never. I also had a friend who she had sleepovers and it was like guy friends invited and it was like co-ed as hell in there. Right. So I'm like, damn, like households is really different. Like a lot of parents condone different stuff than other parents do. You know what I'm saying? And to each his own.
Which parents do you think? All right, because I know you got a kid. So which parent do you think that you would be?
Me. Don't even ask me that. I want the balance. I want the comfortability for my child to come to me and tell me anything. I don't give a fuck if she's brutally honest. I want that comfortability because I don't know what to expect when she comes up as a young adult because of the generation that's raising the kids now. I don't know how these kids gonna be. I don't know how these parents are gonna be. I need that comfortability to where my child can tell me any and everything. And I also, I'm going to be a mother. I'm your mama first.
So so you're gonna be her friend and her mama, or?
I'm not gonna call it a friend. I'm gonna be balanced in her life.
Okay.
I'm gonna be balanced in her life because I don't want my my mom was strict, so I couldn't spend a night here and there. I couldn't go just anywhere and be around anybody. I could not just leave and she don't know where I'm going or whatever the case may be. And now that I'm older, a lot of stuff that I see and a lot of stuff that I hear about now, I see why she didn't want me to spend a night here and there. I see why she seen this friend wasn't gonna last or this, that, and the third. I see everything now. So I don't want I had to sneak, of course, and do my dirt.
Okay.
Right. That's how strict it was. Not strict to the point where I just couldn't do nothing. Like I was like, okay, I'm about to go to such and such to the library, and I'm really just about to go, parlay. I'm about to go parlay. So, and then as I got older, it became that balance. So I know how it feels to not be comfortable with telling her everything at a young age and having to sneak and do this and do that. I don't want my daughter to have to sneak. I want to prepare her enough for her to know at each level in her life what either to expect, how to go about things, how to think rationally before you react, how to stay alert, how to know when something is not right. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Balance in her life. Okay. Look, dog want to get that back again. He a good dog. Because he could have just kept it moving. Figure out. I'm gonna get it. I gotta edit that whole section. I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. But anyway, so like, yeah, I definitely feel like I'm not gonna put my kid out. But also, like when I do have kids, like I feel like that at that point in my life, I kind of don't want my kids to leave at all. For real, for real. Like I mean, when I say that, like I want to have like enough space in my house, like enough land where they can have their own. No, you want to keep them on the plantation. Yeah, like honestly, because it's just like how the world is. It's right now. Scary. Just I do want her to branch out and learn how it is to be on your own and just experience that, but always be welcome to come back home. She will always have a room, and I'll always have a key to her place at all times. I am not playing. I might be in there while she gone. Just be in her apartment, just cleaning up, making sounds. You that mama? I'll be that mama, cause I need to see what traffic you got going on up here, Dahlia. She like, get out. So, yeah, let her have her privacy. No. Why not? She came in the bathroom on me. I have to get her back. Well, look, she 3. I don't care. She 3 right now. I'm talking about when have none. She ain't gonna 18. Have none. I'm gonna back off eventually. I'm just gotta be the embarrasser for a second. I gotta get her for the one time. That's just type shit I'm gonna be on for real. I gotta get her for the one time. I gotta be in that apartment building. No, you don't. I gotta make sure I make myself visible because she's gonna be carrying a weapon at that. I got a question. All right, so at that coming of age. All right, so I got a question.
when your daughter gets of age, is because I said so gonna be a sufficient enough answer?
For me, yes.
Why?
Because if I'm saying that, that means I'm absolutely right.
But what if you're not though?
It ain't gonna be. I'm not gonna use that term if I'm not. We gonna talk about some shit. We gonna sit down and talk about some stuff, but that's not even gonna be my. I'm not gonna say way of parenting because it's not a way of parenting. It just depends on who you and what you make of that.
Right.
To be and to have that title.
Right.
So that's not even in my lingo for sure, unless I'm being questioned.
Right,
my authority is being questioned.
So my next question is like, all right, like, would you allow, like, are you going to be okay if your daughter asks you, like, why am I doing this?
Why what? Why are you doing what?
Like, what if you ask her to do something, and she's trying to figure out like why am I doing this?
Okay, so
that's the word because I said so.
We have the repetition in us to do what our parents do and parent how our parents parent. Mm-hmm. If you see what I'm saying, parent how our parents parent us. That was a lot of P's up in that mother. PPP. So, but I feel like we gotta shake the rhythm up a little bit because a lot of times when that happens I feel like there's nothing wrong with an inquiring child. Now if you just a smart ass, it's a difference between being a smart ass. I'm gonna still explain it to your smart ass too, or just being an inquiring child. And a lot of times we were just inquiring children. And we was told, shut the hell up, or, popped in the mouth, or, don't question me, and you know what I'm saying? And we seen that too. I've seen kids get popped for asking why, or, not even being smart, just want to know. So I feel like we can shake the rhythm up and start explaining, like really explaining and talking and really just keeping it real.
Because see, and this is my thing on it. Logically, it might not make sense to that child or whoever you're talking to.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't think because I said so, I personally don't think is a sufficient answer because
their mind is still developing.
All right, but this is the thing though. What if they got a way, like, majority of the times, I can speak for like how I was growing up. You were supposed to do certain things certain ways. What if I had a way that was better? Like, I mean, it's logically it makes sense to do it this way because I could probably get done faster. But because my parents said because I said so, I got to do it that way. I mean, what if I got a better way? What if it just don't make sense for me to do it right now when I'm supposed to be doing something else?
But you know where that comes from because first of all, I gotta challenge that a little bit because it really depends on the task and it depends on how mature you are as a child. But parents do have a way of entitlement because they know what's best or they are always right or, some sense of, been there, done that. Mm-hmm. Who are you to challenge what they say on how they say do it, being the age that you are, being under them, and them trying to guide you? Who are you?
Somebody
just, that no. You just a child.
See,
that's
the problem. See, that's the problem.
No.
That's the problem.
You have to. It ain't the problem.
You just a child.
Yes.
Okay.
You have to stay in a child's place to an extent, depending on what type of parent you is.
So, if your kid is right about something when they questioned you about why, like if your explanation was because I said so, but your kid actually had a logically good explanation,
and are you going to be? Yeah, I hold myself accountable. I have you with type of parent. I'm gonna run down your way.
That's you.
Explain your way, because I didn't know what's the conflict with my way. Now we got.
Because see, I ain't never had that privilege to like.
We did get the privilege, but that doesn't mean that you still have to try to override what your parents say.
Not necessarily override what your parents say, but also like I feel like a lot of the times parents should be more open to hear what the child has to say.
True enough. If your child not a smart ass, because we have different type of children.
And like I said, and I want to make sure. I want to make sure.
Been grown since they came out.
I'm not talking about like no 3-year-old, 4-year-old. I'm talking about like a kid of age, like between like about to become like 9 and 16.
I say in the tender ages of 8.
Yeah, like 8 and 16. That's what I'm talking about. Like
in that time span.
Because at that point, they done picked up on a lot of stuff in this world. They done actually got education that we ain't got, honestly.
Like what you mean?
I mean, like, even though like the era that we in now, like we're in a social media era.
True.
We don't know. Like I guarantee you, like the kids could tell us a lot more about what's going on.
Some kids is in them phones like crazy.
So, you know, like it's just like I feel like because I said so. I just personally don't think it's a sufficient enough answer.
Was it not a sufficient enough answer for you, or you
I mean,
feel like that
I didn't have no other choice. I didn't have no other choice.
You didn't ever get a chance to balance that out?
Never did until I got older, and then when I actually started asking why, you know, I actually started making a lot of people feel uncomfortable, which I started realizing like, oh, you really don't know the answer, or you just don't want to give it to me. So,
cause I don't know. It's like it's a challenge to be asked why as an adult, especially an old school adult.
But why do you have to feel like you being challenged? Like,
it's their mind frame of how they grew up.
Law and order, I guess you want to say.
Hey, because their upbringing probably was a whole lot different, and then their fathers and mothers' upbringing was a whole lot different. So that way now they are parents in the way that they parent them. So if it was shut up, get out my face, don't ask me that. These kids just want to know about, I know kids that want to know about, they can't even ask their mama about their family, like their granddad,
like,
their dad. They don't know
like
nothing.
That.
All they know is just the people they've been around.
Like, because I said so, like that's not a legit answer. Like, that's not a legit answer. If a child or somebody
you can't tell them that.
Again, it does.
You can't tell them that's not a legit answer because they said so. After you even tell them that's not a legit answer. Oh, because I said it is a legit answer. You can't even break that down. You don't get the privilege to. All you can do is change the way you view and you parent when you become a parent. That's all you really can do. And shake that up so you don't have to worry about your kids being harsh to theirs. Or, they scared to be inquiring minds because it's good to be an inquiring mind because somebody else might teach them a whole nother way that you might teach them. or tell them. Like, you can't have nobody else influencing and in your kid's ear. You got to be that main voice and that main influence. Somebody else might tell. Don't tell them what somebody else might feed your damn children as far as wordplay.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
So,
but also at the same time, when you put it that way, we also send our kids to school every day to go talk to other people for 8-9 hours. Could be putting anything in our kids. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying the majority population. So, what's the difference?
School start at home first, anyway.
Supposed to.
It's supposed to start at home
Supposed
first.
Supposed to.
So it's when the child gets to school, they really gonna be inquiring. Well, why you ain't teach us about such and such, or well, my mama and my daddy read me this book. Why we don't see this or this? And challenge the teacher instead of challenging you at home. Your kids is challenging the teachers on what they want to know, and you know what I'm saying, and stuff that they learned at home and don't see in the school system. Like, come on now. Instead of shut the hell up, don't worry about it. Get out of my face. Cause I said so, damn it.
I mean,
I just wanna know.
Yeah. Because
I just wanna know.
I mean, no, because I said so. So, the last thing, I was just thinking about this.
Say Covisha.
Nah, that ain't that Covisha. Nah, I ain't got baby girl. Baby girl ain't came this way.
Girls, not.
Nah, she ain't came this
Where
way.
you at, favorite cousin?
But no, I feel like people should really cherish their kids to the utmost, to the highest level that they can, because at this point, just based on what I realized and I went through, y'all kids don't owe y'all shit. At the end of the day, they didn't lay there. They didn't have them. They didn't have themselves. Y'all had them. So I really do feel like y'all, parents should pour everything into their kids. I do feel like parents should make sure that at all times when they have kids, their kid is their priority. Unless they with their wife or their spouse.
Be mindful. Be mindful.
Be mindful.
The parent that is actually a parent, not because you had kids, because you're actually a parent. Cherish your kids. Because we have some people who have that title and ain't even a parent. They rent. They ain't a parent. They rent. They rent.
I ain't heard that one. That's a new one.
Fuck the PA. They are rent.
Okay.
That's what you have. Because, listen, cherish your kids, but only your kids don't owe you nothing. But at the same time, they owe you everything if you was that parent that, just never gave up, did the best you could, beat all obstacles, rose against all odds and made a way. For the ones that really didn't give a damn about you, them the ones you don't owe shit.
I still feel like even those parents, you don't necessarily owe them nothing. I just don't.
You don't owe them nothing, but
you don't owe them.
You
nothing.
owe them everything. Not saying you obligated to give them everything. Not that there's an obligation there, but you owe them everything.
Let me make sure I'm saying it right. That I'm being clear. The child does not. No, I'm saying the child does not owe the parent anything.
Yeah,
it doesn't. The child doesn't. At the end of the day, and I feel like a lot of the times in Black communities, parents feel like their kids owe them something, and that's not the case.
You know what? It really be the parents that ain't doing shit, that hadn't done nothing, that feel like the little tools and fuels that they have put in and did here and there, they held a sense of entitlement like no other.
I wouldn't even just limit it to them. I would limit it to
Limited to all?
I would limit it to it. No, I didn't say
I was
all.
gonna
I
say
just said I wouldn't just limit it to them though. Like I would limit it to
but
some parents that's
those
even
are
doing
the
stuff.
those are the most, because the parents that are doing stuff, they're still the parents that still doing stuff don't even have a sense of that you owe me this. They think like I'm your parent. I'm gonna do whatever it is. You still, I got people that still call they grown babies they babies because they feel like they owe they baby still being grown and all. You got parents that think like that. Like I be like, damn, like I'm still due for my baby, all four of them. You know what I'm saying? And give and give and give. That's why I feel like them type of parents, you owed everything without even asking. Because you done been there, you done made a way, you done, you still doing stuff even though I'm grown and on my own and branched out.
What about the ones that get the kids that get cut off, or the parents that cut their kids off if for whatever reason, like their kids fuck up?
Oh, them spoiled kids. Who cutting people off? Who cutting their kids off? You know what? You got parents that'll cut their kid off for being gay.
Mm-hmm.
You got parents that'll disown you for being gay.
Mm-hmm.
You got parents that will disown you for people that you choose to date outside the race or whatever the case may be. I can't speak on that because I don't really know why you love your kid to an extent like that. Because that's love to an extent. And that's a little ultimatum in there too to be kept. You have to do this and get rid of that. So to me, that's an extent of love that a parent put on their child.
And that's
for them to disown them.
And that's heavy in the black community, I feel.
It is.
And it's fucked up. Like,
you got some people, parents that love the lighter child and the darker child.
I ain't experienced that, so I can't speak on that.
No, but it's seen. That's why I be saying. I mean, that's why I say it could go in any different direction because it depends on the parent and the person.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's crazy to even feel like you should ever cut your child off for whatever reason.
That's their logic and their way of thinking and being stuck in their way. It is crazy, but to them it's sane. But that just shows you what bounds is willing to be set for shit to just not really work in your favor. I'd be hurt if my parent disowned me, or and that's really what like a traditional, deep in their roots type parent is, crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, that's still your child.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the families that set those pedestals for kids be putting that pressure on them a lot.
And then now the kid looking for love that their parents should have gave, and they just some kids turn it into a testimony, but some kids just kind of wither away because especially if you used to coming up in nothing but love. Mm-hmm. And all that's gone and ripped away and forgotten about. They ain't talking to you. They ain't saying nothing to you. You are exiled. That's a different type of rift that you really have to kind of, that's where the healing come in at. You ain't right after that unless you're ready for that to happen, unless you've seen it happen, unless you was willing to risk it all for it to happen. So, that she was ready to risk it all, and whatever risk came with whatever you did for their love to have an extent on you. I feel like shit, they didn't love you anyway. They loved you with standards.
Yeah, like shit, like the people that be wanting their kids to be trophies, like and
cause they motherfuckers be trying to live through them kids,
like, and it should be.
That's torture.
Stop, please stop doing that. Stop living through your kids. Let your kids live their lives.
Let your kids live their life.
Let them figure it out.
Let them make mistakes. Don't stop them because you think that they about to go down the same rabbit hole your ass went down. And if they is, shit, let them, but love them while you let them.
Even if not, like I would say, inform them at least about the shit that you went through before they make that decision.
But that's all you can do.
But instead of keeping that a secret and like, you know what, go ahead, figure it out. You grown. Letting your kids go out.
It's different type of kids too.
It is, but also defiant. But guess what? That came from
crazy.
That came from
sometimes it comes from what they are around and the surroundings, but sometimes you got parents really out here to really do the best they can. And
I do believe that.
And somehow, some way, something went wrong, and the kid is crazier than a motherfucking roach. So
I would say this, like, and I would say this: if you can, when you're ready to cherish your child to the fullest, that's when you should start having kids.
It ain't even no
if you
putting a stipulation on having kids, you can't do that.
I'm saying
you can't do that.
If you gonna feel like your kid owe you at any point in their life, you don't need to be having no kids. I don't feel like you need to be having no kids if you're going to ever feel that way.
I don't think no parent feels like that. I think some people learn as they go or learn as they've been taught. I don't think anybody have a baby to feel like, unless you plan this baby life, I'm gonna set this baby up to do this, that, and the third, so they can give me this, that, and the third. Unless you have an agenda.
They literally make TV shows.
Really? What TV show was this?
Actually, All American. I just watched it. One of the players was like that with his mama.
You know what? Was he white or black?
He was black.
I'm gonna put my blinds up on that shit there, cause I don't understand.
I'm telling you, like I don't like. Her son was like this about to be the number one player in the MLB. He didn't even want to play baseball at the time. He didn't even want to go to the MLB. He just wanted to go to college. She like, nah, you got to go get this money. You owe us to get out of this hood. You like all the stuff that I did for you. I got you out of that adoption. I got you out of the adoption center.
Okay, hold on, wait. This was his adoption, mama?
Yes.
Oh, that don't count.
What you mean?
Because them the main mother. Is you crazy?
Wait.
What
I
said.
What don't count?
I don't think nobody has a baby to plan what or make themselves think that they baby owe them something. I said have. This is his foster mom.
Mm-hmm. But again, also what I said.
She got an agenda.
What I said,
you came and got me for money, a check, and an agenda.
But remember, what I also said, though, at any point in your life, or in your child's life, if you're going to feel like they owe you for whatever you put them through. She
didn't have that baby.
Again, once again, if you're ever going to feel like your child owes you for anything, you don't need to be having no kids, right?
That's a bad analogy that
That's
you
not.
use.
That's not.
Yes, it is.
I don't think
because
so.
9 times out of 10.
Why does your kid owe you?
Hold on.
Why does your
Because you're talking about your analogy was with a foster mom who got was she white or black?
Again, she was black.
They got a kid out the foster care to make him play football, baseball.
No, and he wasn't even like
baseball,
literally, he was a kid.
A foster mama with an agenda that couldn't have no kids.
I don't even think that was the case. I can't even remember.
I don't know. I don't care. The bad analogy is she did not have that baby.
And again, like
she
I said,
went and handpicked him to set a goal. Now you got parents out here that have kids and set a goal and you know want them in this, that, and the third and X, Y, and Z. Okay, yes, but on that show, she was a foster mama. Half of the foster parents want foster kids for checks and to do whatever it is that they do with these children, but to get a check. Half of the foster system is not genuine. I can't speak on nobody else's story, but or who seem different. But a lot of times they want that check. They want that money that come with you. So she was a finesser. She was a finesser from the beginning. Hell yeah. Regular parents do that because they think they're entitled. I'm the mama, give me this. I'm your daddy, you should be giving me this. I'm the one who paid for school and got you this, and that, third. Because they pulling that mama role or that daddy role. That's that self-entitlement. Some parents. You got some parents that modest. Oh no, enjoy your money, baby. Go ahead now. Mama is good. Bought her a house. Oh my Lord, my baby. You didn't have to do this for mama. Just modest. You deserve everything, modest mama.
Yeah.
Cause you ain't asking for nothing. You ain't the one that's got your hand out. Oh, you need to give me this and give me that. I need to be running this. And when you see Britney Spears' parents, she got to fight to get her damn money and ownership of her stuff.
I'm saying though,
you got parents out here like that.
It really is. That's what I mean. Like your kids
Britney Spears is fighting to get her daddy to give her rights to her stuff.
Your children just don't owe you. Just remember that.
Sure, y'all follow EMBRACEU. Tune in for next week's episode. Leave your comments below. Follow, subscribe. Tune in to us. We coming at y'all. We coming heat. Let's talk.